Welcome to the Changsuek English version podcast about the top 10 unforgettable Kings Cup facts. As the 47th Kings Cup in Buriram is arriving, I would like to take you on a trip down memory lane as we look back on one of the most prestigious football tournaments in Asia. So let's begin with number 1, the first tournament. The first ever Kings Cup tournament dated back to the year 1968. At that time, there were 6 nations represented in the tournament. This includes Thailand, Indonesia, Myanmar, Singapore, Malaysia, and Laos. For the Thais, the tournament ended in the semifinals as Indonesia became the first nation to be crowned Kings Cup champions. Number 2, the first match and goal scored. The Thai national team recorded its first match and goal scored on November 20th, 1968. It came from a thumping 3-0 win over Singapore as the first goal scorer for the War Elephants in the Kings Cup was Sahat Pornsawan. Number 3, a long wait for champions. Thailand had to wait till the 9th Kings Cup to be crowned as champions. In that tournament, the penalty shootout rules were not implemented yet, as the Thais finished co-champions with Malaysia after a 1-1 draw in regular time. However, Thailand was able to finally be undisputed champions in the 12th Kings Cup, which took place in 1979. In that year, the Thais beat South Korea 1-0 in the final. Number 4, the tournament's diversity. Throughout its 51-year history, there has been up to 52 nations from around the world that have participated in the Kings Cup. Curaçao will become the 53rd on that list as we head closer to the 47th Kings Cup in Buriram. Number 5, continuing on with the tournament's diversity. The Kings Cup has included countries from every major continent. After its humble beginnings in the ASEAN region, it has now attracted nations from beyond just Asia. Not including the Asian continent, Europe has the most amount of countries represented in the Kings Cup tournament with 17. It all began with Sweden as the first to do so back in 1980. Elsewhere, Kenya became the first of the African region to join in 1990, followed by Brazil, who paved way for the South American region in 1999, and Honduras started the trend for Central America in 2015. Number 6, the foreign team with the most titles. South Korea, the giants of Asian football, has won up to 11 Kings Cup titles and finished runners-up in 4 different occasions. Number 7, the first coach to lead Thailand to its first Kings Cup trophy. Yanyong Na Nong Khai was the coach during the 9th Kings Cup in 1976 and the first man to lead Thailand to Kings Cup glory. However, the first coach to ever help the War Elephants to become undisputed champions was Dr. Wichit Yambunleung, as the Thais beat South Korea 1-0 in the 12th Kings Cup in 1979, while the coach who has led Thailand to the most Kings Cup trophy of all time is Prawit Chayasan. This was in the years 1981, 1982, and 1989. Number 8, the historical Thai B team. Prior to the Kings Cup format changing to a 4-team layout, Thailand once sent out an A and a B team, the A consisting of first-team players while the B of rising stars. Of the 15 Kings Cup titles Thailand has won, the B team has won once in the 25th Kings Cup during the year 1994. That B team was nicknamed the Dream Team, which included current Thai footballing legends such as the likes of Kietisak Senameung, Dusit Chalermsang, Thottawan Sipan, and others. And finally, number 10, the oldest football tournament in the Asian continent. The King's Cup was first hosted in the year 1968 and is still going on till today. Although there are the likes of other regional tournaments such as the Merdeka Cup in Malaysia and the Kirin Cup in Japan, those have either died off or began after the King's Cup was started. As a result, Thais can be proud to say that they own the tournament with the longest history in the entire continent. That wraps up the top 10 unforgettable King's Cup facts. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the Changsuek YouTube page to not miss out on any of our future content. And be sure to buy your tickets at thaiticketmajor.com to be part of history at the Chang Arena on June 5th and June 8th, 2019 for the 47th King's Cup. Thank you and สวัสดีครับ